Hey, my amazing friend, it's such a blessing for me to co-create today's healing session with you. Our theme for today is turning the power on. How can we turn our divine power on, and where does it actually come from? Today's session will give us this opportunity to discover all of this and so much more. From this space, we are able to release the patterns and blocks we have outgrown and align with a more expansive way of showing up in our lives. Today, we are going to bring balance back into the third chakra, which is the solar plex. So let's go ahead and have the I Am presence within each of us give us the highest wisdom, knowledge, and understanding of what the solar plex is, the third chakra is, what its purpose is, what it does. Let's go ahead and do that now. If you want that, just say yes. Can we also have the I Am presence within each of us give us the highest wisdom, knowledge, understanding of what power is, what it means, what it does, what it looks like? Can we go ahead and do that now? Can we have the I Am presence within each of us give us the highest difference in awareness between true, authentic power and then the egoic power? Can we show us the clear, distinct difference between the two? For any time our conscious, subconscious mind, our awareness, our reasoning, our judgment was clouded around understanding the clear, distinct difference between true, authentic power and egoic power, can we go ahead and show us all the lessons, the blessings, the teachings that we were meant to learn from those timelines, past, present, future, so that we don't have to keep recreating those misunderstandings anymore? We're clear, we know what the difference is once and for all. If you want that, say yes. For any and all times where we may have experienced or bought into a reality where egoic power was sort of in place, where we thought that we had to take part in it for some reason, whether we were on the receiving end of it or we were on the giving end of it. Can we go ahead and show us all the lessons, the gifts, the teachings we were meant to learn from those experiences now? If you want that, say yes. Any trauma that we're carrying in our body, in our energy field, in the mind, around those times where we were either on the giving or the receiving end of the egoic power, can we go ahead and pull, clear, heal, release, resolve all of that trauma, all of that shock that we're still holding in place for any reason? Can we go ahead and release that from its first point of conception now? If you want that, say yes. Any anger, frustration, resentments, rejections, regrets, guilt, shame, grief that went along with that reality of egoic power for any reason, can we go ahead and pull, clear, heal, release, resolve all of that once and for all from the first point of conception it may have occurred for you? If you want that, say yes. If for any reason you find the mind is going back to those patterns, can we show you how to quickly acknowledge it, accept it, and then move out of it without judging yourself? Can we ask that this become a default setting so it's natural, it's easy, it's second nature for you? Anytime you felt like you were in your true authentic power and for some reason you allowed yourself to be moved out of it, you gave your power away, you were not fully in it in the sense of being anchored and unwavering, can we go ahead and show you all the lessons from all those timelines, whichever lifetime that occurred, make it so that you learn them now so you don't have to keep repeating that pattern? If you want that, say yes. All those times that you allowed yourself to give yourself into the idea that you are powerless or that you gave your power away for any reason, can we go ahead and heal the trauma from those timelines now? If you want that, say yes. any time, any place you were oppressed or you felt oppressed as a person, as a culture, as a society, for any time you felt like you were oppressed, and also gender, so whether it was female or male, anytime you were oppressed for any reason, can we show you all the lessons you were meant to learn from those timelines, and then can we make it so you learn them now so you don't have to keep repeating that pattern? Any anger, frustration that you're still holding, whether it was in this life or any past lives, where you felt like you were oppressed, where you were held back, feeling like you could not be all of you, can we go ahead and pull, clear, heal, release, resolve all of those patterns now? If you want that, say yes. Can we show you who you are outside of those patterns of giving your power away, of getting resentful, being upset, feeling like you have to blame, being in the victim consciousness? Can we go ahead and show you who you are, how to operate, how to function outside of those patterns once and for all? If you want that, say yes. Can we extend that to all of our ancestors, past, present, future, yesterday, today, tomorrow, on all levels, lifetimes, and languages? If you want that, say yes. Any vows, obligations, oaths, contracts that you've made with people, places, and experiences that is still for some reason not allowing you to fully be anchored in your power. Can we go ahead and pull, clear, heal, release, resolve all of those patterns once and for all? If you want that, say yes. Can we have the I Am presence within each of us fully receive the understanding of what being powerful really means, what it does, what it looks like? If you want that, say yes. The greatest power and the way to connect with our greatest power is simply to surrender, in the sense of moving out of our way, moving out of the need to control, the need to be rigid and have to have things be so specific, and actually being in the flow, being in alignment, letting go, and letting the universe within us do what it needs to do to fulfill its true purpose here. So being in our power is moving out of our own way and truly being in the present moment, so available, so open to the infinite stream of wisdom, of love, of joy, of peace, of grace, all of those things that reflect who we are at our core. That is divine power. So now that we've moved into the space, can we have the I Am presence give us the highest wisdom, knowledge, understanding of what it means to control and also what it means to create? So can we show us the clear understanding of these energies? If you want that, say yes. So for any time, any place, we felt like we always had to control everything. The people in our lives, places, our decisions, everything has to be controlled. Can we show us all the gifts, the teachings, the blessings we were meant to learn from those experiences? If you want that, say yes. And so with control, sometimes it may show up in different ways. One of those ways is a form of manipulation. So getting either whether trying to convince ourselves or trying to convince others to do what we want them to do. So can we go ahead and for any time we were playing in that energy of manipulation for any reason, can we show us all the lessons we were meant to learn from those patterns? Anytime we were in the energy of not being flexible, being very fixed, very rigid for any reason, whether it was in our body, in our mind, in our mentality, in our outlook, we're not seeing the beauty in life, we're not seeing the positivity, can we go ahead and show us all the lessons from those experiences now? If you want that, say yes. And can we replace those patterns with being more flexible, being more in the flow, and allowing ourselves to be fluid and open and outside of the box and have perspectives of looking at things in a more positive way and seeing the beauty around us? If you want that, say yes. Can we download us with what that feels like, looks like, tastes like, smells like, sounds like in our experience? If you want that, say yes. Any other vows that we've made to be in control, always have to control, can we go ahead and release those once and for all? Any traditions that we've carried for our ancestors to do that, can we release that as well? If you want that, say yes. And any other patterns of having to be in control for any other reason, can we go ahead and lovingly give that forth to spirit, to the universe, to our I am presence, so that it can take care of it, and so we can begin inviting more of the creativity in our life. Because when we are being creative, when we are creating our life as opposed to controlling it, we are in the flexibility, we are in the openness, the freedom, the joy, and then we expand. So let's go ahead and show us how to move into the space of creating our life instead of controlling it. If you want that, say yes. It has been such a privilege, such an honor to connect with you. I'm just so grateful for you. I'm just sending you the biggest energy hug, and I look forward to connecting with you soon. Have a wonderful, miraculous, abundant, joyful, and prosperous day. See you soon.